What a scene. A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the... Five. The give to the back. It's a seam wide open. Makes it past the marker. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Flushed out of the pocket. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. This rivalry might not be as bitter for Alabama as the ones against Auburn or Tennessee, or for Georgia, the ones against Florida or Georgia Tech. But when Alabama and Georgia... No matchup has been more impactful across the SEC or college football.
Oh, there's no doubt. Georgia's had a Bama problem. I mean, they've kind of had their number. Obviously got over the hurdle for the national championship, but some great teams that have been held back because Alabama's dominance. This is a big rivalry. This is a huge day for the Dogs.
Anytime these teams play, it feels like a national championship. Even more than an SEC championship. We've seen that time and time again. But one thing I know, Georgia's defense is going to know where Ryan Williams is lining up each and every play, because the true freshman last year ate this defense alive.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Dogs! They put the first points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. To throw, it's Simpson. Good timing on the quick out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Pulled and fired complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Young. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next 1st-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
The Dogs are on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Horton. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. Inside the 10. Touchdown time. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Air Force. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, Phyllis.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This time they'll go to the running game.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the grab, it's Miller. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Got his man quickly. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Leaves it with the back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass, it's Simpson. They're setting up the screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's Frazier. Lots of running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now, like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Young. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. The give to the tailback. Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Louisiana Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Bulldogs offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 15 over UTEP. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go with a direct snap. Fighting off the defender. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And wings it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll give it to the back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Finding an escape route. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking for space. It's Frazier. He breaks wide open spaces.
This is a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Caliber player. He is just use his speed, get to the ball carrier, and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
Strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to pass, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Young. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt is on its way. And the ball will be blown dead at the 35, and that's where they'll put it into play. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They go to the ground. Got a little space. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got his man in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Oh, the ball popped out. There he goes. Defense picks it up. He's inside They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
What a costly fumble. You're in a situation where I'm almost guaranteed points or an opportunity for points to win this football game, and now you're going to be begging for your defense to somehow hold on, make a big play, come and bail you out for fumbling that football.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be for the game. And it slips just inside that right upright. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams